Good evening, it's me, the doll, the niece, the granddaughter, and I am here to talk about All Rise, which I think may be my favorite new little ditty. You know, they're all pretty good. They're all doing well. I'm appreciative of all that I've seen that has been new this fall season. But All Rise slaps. It absolutely slaps. I don't know what's going on, but I never know what's going on at any point in time because I'm dissociating and my mental health is spiraling. But other than that, honey, I'm enjoying the show. So I done took some notes, honey. I'm not gonna be able to get as in-depth as a lot of people because, again, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I zones out, daughter. I zone right on out. But I got the notes. I've got the notes. I shouldn't be looking at them. I should be looking at the road. But here we are. As I pull those notes up, I'd like to remind all of you here to like the video. Like the video. Like the video, daughter, and give me some recognition out here in the streets. Just a little bit of recognition. Honey, those cicadas are, honey, doing their thing out in the wilderness. Just a hissing and a carrying on. Just a hissing and a carrying on. That's what the cicadas do. Okay, so All Rise. We done found out, honey, that Miss Lopez can't sleep. You know Miss Lopez is the lawyer lady. The lawyer lady. So we got lawyer lady, which is Miss Lopez. We got friend Mark, which is the white friend, the white lawyer friend of new judge, who I know her name is Lola, but new judge just feels more like me. Can you imagine me going through the whole review calling her Lola? No, I have to call her new judge because she's a new judge. So anyway, Miss Lopez, because I really don't have like a nickname for her. I could call her Ponytails Lopez. Y'all let me know what you prefer in the comments, Ponytails or Miss Lopez. I feel like Miss Lopez is real basic, but Ponytails also is pretty basic. I haven't learned enough about her to really give her like a title. I haven't really learned enough about any of them, but I know new judge is a new judge. And I know friend Mark is friend Mark, for sure. So are we gonna do Ponytails or are we gonna do Miss Lopez? Y'all let me know. But anyway, Miss Ponytails Lopez, she is unable to sleep, honey, because she is going through it with his ex. I want to see the ex. I would like to see him. I have this thing about wanting to see. I wish we were driving 55 in this 55. I really wish Randy, that's what their vanity plate say, I wish Randy would go on and speed up. Why are you driving so slow? Is there somebody in front of you going slow, or are you just going slow for the sake of going slow? You better not be getting on this freeway, I know that for sure. All right, you keep it pushing, dog. I'm going to get on this freeway so I can get on where I need to be. I mean, taking her time. Randy, you gonna have to do better. Anyway, I'm so sorry. Let me go and let up these windows. I know I'm a sweat, baby, but y'all can't hear me on the freeway when I got the windows down, so I got to let them up. Ooh, girl, my tires. We in that big curve, honey, and the tires be like, I don't know what you're coming to do. I really hope this truck gets over, but I know it's not, so I'm gonna have to slow it down and let the truck by. All right, thank you for letting me in at the last minute. Anywho, she can't sleep. I want to see the ex because I want to know, is he fine enough to be causing all this trouble? Now, nobody should be causing all this trouble. Nobody should, but I do want to know, is he fine enough to be causing all this trouble? All I need to know. We find out the new judge is excited because she can decide when the court goes to recess. If she got to pee, she can call for a recess. If she want to take a nap, she can call for a recess. If she want to go to lunch, she can call for a recess. And she's loving that power. And we see her call for a recess several times. Who is this calling me? Who is this? Hold on, let me see. Hold on. Ghetto. It was one of them robot callers. The ghetto. Anyway, so yeah, sis loves calling for a recess, honey. In the meantime, friend Mark is still beefing with his daddy. I don't care nothing about it, really. I don't care. I wish I could. I wish I could believe you, and I'd be all right. But I don't care. Judicial assistant is still very intense, honey. What is going on with these clothes? I want to get off here. I'm gonna go and get off here, so I don't have to deal with none of that other mess. That other mess on the freeway. And I can let my windows back down because I'm getting off the freeway. Y'all know it's hot, and y'all know the doll ain't got no air in the truck. I was working on getting another car, but I had to send that money to my daddy. Y'all know. Anywho, let's see. We got a court case going on where it's a man, honey, from Nicaragua. Now, in my notes, which you can read on @krambling@twitter.com, you'll see I referred to this man as my nigga because he is from Nicaragua. It's no shade. I just, honey, didn't feel like typing it. I didn't catch his name. Y'all know I don't catch names. And I didn't feel like typing out, you know, the Nicaraguan man a bunch of times. So I had started calling the man my nigga. And I hope that don't offend nobody. But it is what it is. Anyway, he is in trouble for protesting at a local grocery bodega, honey. At a light bodega or a grocery. It looked more like a bodega when they had done got in there, but I guess it was a grocery store. Whatever, girl, whatever, who cares? It wasn't a Kroger. I know that much. It wasn't a Publix. Anywho. So he had done got in trouble, child, and they was trying to figure out, you know, what we gonna do, what, you know, what's the charges, what's the this, what's the that. And this big old ethnic man comes in, honey, and says he is ICE. And child, my Nicaraguan man had done jumped up on the, because he was on the stand, honey. He was getting ready, he was testifying, telling the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help him God, honey. And ICE came and he jumped up, honey, on the desk. He ran across the judge's desk, honey, her little station, and ran to the bike, honey. He was running, dipping and spitting and knocking stuff over, and the bailiffs was trying to catch him, honey. And I was like, what in the world? What in the world? And honey, he done looped back around and came right back into the courthouse. I said, nah. You done messed up. All that running just to end up right back where you started. Honey, come too far from where I started from. Nobody told him that the road would be easy, and he didn't believe he brought him this far to leave him. Oh yeah. I'm doing a lot. I could have turned right there, and I kind of was supposed to, so I guess I'm gonna make a loop. Ooh, the ground is uneven. The ground is uneven. Let me get back around. Ooh, honey. That truck said, I don't want to go. So yeah, honey, he had done ran and dipped and all that he was doing. And then he had to, you know, get down on his knees with his hands on his head. And the ICE man was getting, why is this man walking in the middle of the street? Honey, you gonna have to move, because I'm not moving my car. You gonna get out the street, because I'm not moving my car. You don't have to. All on your phone. Boy, if you don't, I tell you, nigga rolls. Work my nerves, honey. I know this your neighborhood and everything, but this my neighborhood too. And I'm a cop. And I'm supposed to be in the street. You're not supposed to be in the street. I don't know what you doing. All right, sis. All right. Anyway, so the ICE man is like, Your Honor, we done come to take dude. And Your Honor is like, not in my house. This is my house. Like Flo Rida had done said in that one song. And earlier in the episode, judicial assistant told her, don't take no back talk. And she took that to heart, honey, because all through the episode, she was like, no back talk. Don't back talk me. I said, I would never. I would never back talk the queen. Your Honor, new judge. I wouldn't do it. I absolutely would not ever. Absolutely would not ever back talk. So the ICE man was trying to tell her, we picking up Nicaragua. And new judge was like, no, you're not, because he deserves his day in court, yada, yada. And long story short, honey, he did not pick up Nicaragua that day. He did not. Let me see. White judge mentor lady, because I don't know her name, but she's the white judge and the mentor lady. Because you know it's mostly white judges, so I can't just say white lady, white judge. I could say white lady judge, but I thought it was nice to put a little mentor in there, because she also is a mentor. So she is white judge mentor lady. She had done told new judge, girl, don't good luck and don't F it up. Basically. And she was giving RuPaul on RuPaul's Drag Race. And new judge was like, okay. But you know when she say okay, it really don't, she really about to she about to, as Tank said on his song, F it up. F it up. F it up. I need you to. Anywho. We love Lola, honey. We love her. Anywho, we have this other case that friend Mark is trying to prosecute, and it's this man on the stand, and you can tell he real nervous, and he get ready to testify to who done it, honey. And he looks over into the audience and locks eyes with a couple white people, and he decides to say, the person who did it is not in the courtroom today. And friend Mark was like, yes, he is, because you had done told me, you had done told the police, you had done told the sketch artist, you done gave the full description of this heifer right here. We all looking at the heifer. You told us the heifer did it. And now you saying the heifer didn't do it. Now you saying that the heifer that did it ain't in the courtroom today. I mean, friend Mark was really, he was not having it. Long story short, honey, he said, you know, the plaintiff said, the person that did it is not here in this courtroom today. I'm sorry. And the motion, you know, they moved to dismiss, and everything was dismissed and such which. And let me cut across here. Honey, I'm pulling up at Granny Nelms. Why is my grandma parked over here? I'm at my great-grandparents' house, and my grandma was here, and she parked way off to the side. Anyway, let me wrap this up so I can go in here and look at this girl. Why is my car going backwards? It's in park, but you see me moving in reverse. This car is so ghetto. It is literally one of the most ghetto things. I guess we just going backwards. The car is in park, going back. It does this sometimes. It does this. You got to jiggle the handle. Now it stopped. Okay. Are you parked now? Can you be done with it? The ghetto. Anywho, turn this off. Reserve this gas. So yeah, they had dismissed the case, and naturally, friend Mark was upset. VV upset. I done lost my notes, honey. It looked like to me that friend Mark had a little history with that lady lawyer that was coming against him. It looked like that to me. Let me see. We get back over to the immigrant friend. He can't go back to Nicaragua because apparently they put you in jail or kill you or something heinous, honey, for just saying, I don't like these things that are going on. So he can't go back. For some reason, he couldn't apply for asylum here in the States. It's just been a mess. It's been a mess. And he done fell in love, honey, with, what's her face from the Get Down? The sister from the Get Down. Miss Lopez and Q Bailiff, when my Nicaragua, tells them that he fell in love, you see Miss Ponytails Lopez and Q Bailiff kind of give each other the eye. And I'm like, did I miss? Because last week she had done told him, I won't be able to, you know, to link up with you because I'm booked. And this week, honey, they was holding hands, making all kinds of plans, honey. They meet every day at the same cafe, 6:30. I was like, this relationship is, we need to get more in their business. I really need to get more in everybody's business. Everybody. But we'll get around to it. I really don't care about friend Mark's business, but we got to get down in Lola's business because I need to know who Robin is. I need to know. Tell me, baby, because I need to know. Friend Mark goes and talks to the judge about the case, or somebody, honey. I guess it wasn't the judge. It was some other man, honey. Maybe he was a lawyer too. Talks to him about the case and says that, you know, he wants to go after the smug white man from court, honey. The girl who committed the crime that the man said she didn't do, her daddy. Because apparently that daddy done paid off the guy to say that the daughter didn't do it. So now friend Mark wants to go after the daddy. And he was given a lie, and the man was like, that's not really your monkey, that's not really your show. And at some point, friend Mark was like, I want the monkey, show me the monkey. And I was like, writers, we not, it was whack, it was corny, I didn't care for it. Don't do that no more. Don't do that no more. I haven't had a problem yet. Now, I know we only on episode 2. Haven't had a problem with the script yet until show me the monkey. I said, excuse me? Show me the monkey? I didn't care for it. Iceman was cocky, honey. He done went up in the judge's chambers and trying to tell new judge that interfering with a federal case is grounds to be in jail for 20 years. And new judge was like, try me. Try me. Like, Call Me by Blondie, but try me. Kim Burrell has a song called Try Me. You know, we don't celebrate Kim, but she has a song called Try Me, and it slaps. Try me again. What is she doing? What is she doing? Hey, how's she holding up? Just all of a sudden, we cool. Yeah. Yeah, me too. Me too. Same here. Anywho, I was coming to look at her, but I really
Yeah.
If you leaving, then I'm going to...
Give me your maxis right there.
These are my maxi pads.
Right there for everybody to see.
And for you to tell the YouTube, because I'm doing a video.
Oh, my God.
But yeah, I got maxi pads just sitting right here.
Well, why do you got them all open like that?
Because I had to use one.
Okay. Well, all right.
I have a bag in the back, but okay. I got to situate my car. But yes, these are the little shop towels. They're kind of a thicker material. They had them on sale down at the dollar store, and I said, well, give me some.
Well, all right. Tell them I said hey.
My grandma said hey. You going home? You heading home? I gotta get your daughter some food. Well, she wants something sweet. Her husband fed her, so.
I'm gonna get it. Man, I cooked you something eating.
She's her grandmother all over. It's just a mess.
Kind of them the other day, though.
Well,
I can't talk. I did fall into that little step there for a minute.
Don't fall into it. You gotta stay strong. All right, I'll see you. Honey, let me get on out of here before I get called to do something. Before I get called to do something. Well, the cat's out of the bag. Y'all know I got maxi pads just right here in my front seat. Anywho, moving on. I'm not even gonna edit it out because, girl, I bleed. Like, that's just the tea. Anywho, we leaving. Don't look too close at the properties, honey. Don't look too close. They obstruct your view. There's too much going on out here. Let me zoom on by. I don't want y'all to see it. Anyway, y'all have seen my family's block before. It ain't that deep. But let me get off this street, honey, before my granddaddy see me. Where was I, honey? Oh yeah, the judge was like, girl, I ain't going to jail for no 20 years, honey. You can try me all you want to, but I ain't. Why my nose keep refreshing? Stop that. Anyway, old white man judge pops in on new judge, honey, and basically says, keep me out of this mess with ICE. Keep me out of it. That's between you, the Nicaraguan, and ICE. Y'all keep that to yourselves. Don't it ain't got nothing to do with me or the other white judges up in here. You coloreds deal with that. I didn't care for it. New judge is talking to friend Mark at some point. She said something about how he got a thing for the lady lawyer that I told y'all looked like they had history. And she also says, what did she say? She said something. I can't remember what she said exactly. But friend Mark was like, you sound like your mama. And she was shook. I said, I'd be shook too. I do not want to sound like my mother. Honey, the way she be nagging and carrying on. But we found out that Lola's mama's name is Roxy. I'm going to keep that in my memory bank. Roxy. I still want to know who Robin is. I still want to know. I'm going to just take a sidebar to say, y'all know whenever I'm watching a new television show, I love to play a game of Find the Gay. Where's the gay? There's always going to be a gay, and I have to find them. I really think new judge may be the gay. I think she may be the gay. Now, Ponytails looks like she might have a little bit of bisexual. She looked like she might have caught the bisexual. But new judge Lola looked like she might have a gay. To me, to my eyes, honey, to my comprehension, honey, because she was talking about sports. She was in the chambers, honey, with Ponytails and the Irish woman that we ain't really got to yet. And honey, she was quoting something, and she said, what's the quote? And Ponytails was like, is it a quote? She said, yes, a sports quote. It'll come to me. I said, sports. Now, the only sports quote I know personally is, they don't think it be like it is, but it do. One of them black baseball players, honey, had done said that, and that resonates with me. They don't think it be like it is, but it do. I said, that's right. Sure do. But yeah, she said it was a sports quote. At some point, she was talking about LeBron. I said, it sounds like you got a light case of lesbianism, a light case. And then at the end of the episode, we find out that she's a Star Trek fan. I said, daughter, sound like you got the gay. Sound like you got the gay. Sound like it to me. And then that sexually ambiguous name, Robin. Who is Robin? Who is Robin? I want to know who Robin is. I want to know. I think I have an idea, but I ain't gonna speak too soon. I'm just telling you that I'm taking my notes and compiling my information, and what I'm getting so far seems homosexual to me. You know, she might be straight, honey. She might be hetero. She might be. Girl, they be jumping on this street. You gotta work this thing. You gotta work it. I worked it. Anyway, let me see. I wrote in my notes, literally it says, anyway, who's rapping? I gotta get into my good sis' personal life. And then I posted this GIF. Because I need to know. And then I commented, I noted, side note, new judge be dressing. Because my sister, the honorable new judge, dresses down, honey. She dresses down. Now, at some point in this show, I do need to see her at home with a headscarf on. We're not finna do like Shonda Rhimes had Olivia Pope on Scandal, just laying on the pillow with her hair. Just laying on the pillow. Just on it. It wasn't even silk. It was just a regular cotton pillowcase, and her head was just on the pillow. I was like, sweetie, what? Your hair. Honey, y'all knows I ties my hair up at night. I ties it up. I just didn't understand. I'm trying to see, do I want to go in this hair store and get me some weave? I'm trying to see. I'm gonna take a loop around and see if I want to go on in here. But I'm still talking to y'all about this, girl. I've been on this thing for forever by now. We find out that Irish lawyer, I guess, is dropping the charges against Nicaragua because the Iceman had done told her to, basically. And so them dropping the charges is gonna basically make it where y'all come on cross, because y'all ain't looking anyway. I've never seen black people just step out in the street and don't be looking, girl. You know you'll get run over? Do you know? As Brandy said in her hit song, do you know? Do you know what you got here? Black people, y'all the first to get run over. White people will take a little pump the brake just a little bit not to run y'all over. But black people, y'all can't be just stepping out in the street, honey. You can't. Look at that beautiful sunset. Anyway, I'm finna loop on around and go on up here. I'm trying to give my mama something to eat, but I'm also trying to finish up this video. I'm trying to finish it up. Yeah, so them dropping the charges was gonna make it where they would have to release the Nicaraguan man on into ICE custody. And really, didn't nobody want to do that. Judge had to call the girls into her court, and in her chambers, I mean, and basically was like, she looked at her. Now, mind you, this woman got red hair. She looked at this white lady and said, let me guess, you're Irish? I said, ooh, your detective skills are on point. Looking at a red-haired white lady and just out of thin air. Let me guess, Irish. Now, look at me and guess Irish. Look at me and guess Irish. Because I am Irish. Anywho, we black Irish. Blirish, if you will. But anywho, girl, that tickled me. She said it like she had made a discovery. Let me guess, Irish. Like, girl, she a white lady with red hair. Anywho, she basically found out that the woman's family, girl, if y'all don't go, the woman's family immigrated to the United States at a certain point in time, and new judge says, how would your family feel about, you trying this case? And long story short, honey, she go ahead and decides to do the case. She gonna continue on fighting the good fight to keep this man, in the country, because her family was immigrants too. Like, everybody's family was immigrants. Every living body except full-blood Indians. Full-blooded Native Americans are not immigrants. Everybody else got immigrants in their family, and I don't understand why y'all act like immigrant is such a reach, a stretch, and such a bad word, when the fact of the matter is we are all immigrant related. I can trace back my native roots, and I can trace back my other roots, and my other roots that are not native are immigrant roots. Everybody. Everybody. Yeah. Anywho, I don't know why you ain't go, but I'm gonna go, and that's that on that. Honey, on this bike and this dog, honey, you gotta watch yourself. Anywho, so they gonna try the man so he can stay in the country as best he can. Long story short, they decide they're gonna send him to jail for 4 years because it's the best they can figure out to do. But judge says that's not good enough. So I'm just gonna get this out the way. The judge finds a non-violent offense to put him in jail over, because for some reason he was going to jail for a violent offense. I didn't understand. I must have missed something. Y'all know I zone out. But the judge found a non-violent offense to charge him with, and they're gonna send him to jail for 3 months instead of 4 years, and they don't have to tell the ICE agents when he gets released. So he kind of got a little bit of a chance, you know. He kind of free. So he can go on and be with the girl he loves. I don't know what they're gonna do, but they as free as they can be. There's only so much freedom we all have as people of color in this country. Anyway, let's see. Friend Mark goes and talks to the lady whose dad he's trying to get, and basically convince her to turn on her daddy by telling her basically that his daddy is trash too. And they kind of have this bond, this kindred spirit, this moment of, oh, we both have trash daddies. Like, who don't? Everybody daddy trash. Not everybody. Some of y'all don't comment and tell me how good your daddy was to you, honey, or is to you. I don't care. I'm happy for you and your good daddy, but it's a lot of us out here struggling. So anyway, the girl eventually confesses after firing her lawyer. And long story short there, her daddy get 2 years in jail for paying off the other man. I said, and I oop. I know the daddy is stressed. Anywho, let me see what else. I forgot to mention that the Nicaraguan guy's girlfriend called the lawyer because she was back at the store where the boyfriend got arrested doing the same thing the boyfriend was doing. I was like, girl, are you dense? What's tea? What's going on? And long story short, honey, that's what helped them get the sentence reduced for the Nicaraguan man. Judicial assistant kind of warms up to new judge, and she likes her now. She likes her. She gave her some chopsticks. She gave her some advice, and they're gonna be good friends. They're gonna be good girlfriends. And I already knew, but it kind of made me feel an emotion to see her warming up to her so quickly, you know. Anywho, new judge had on some beautiful burgundy lipstick, honey. That lipstick was speaking unto me. It was fire. Somebody find that lipstick and leak it. What color was that? That was so cute, and I think my mama could really play that. I feel like it might be a little, I don't know, I feel like it might have been a little dark for me, but sister wore that. Okay, she did it. Miss Lopez and cute bailiff sit, and she talking about how her feet was hurting because she wears her high heels, honey, when she coming to do the work down to the courthouse. When she think it's an easy case, she gonna wear flats, but when she think it's a difficult case, she gonna wear difficult shoes. I didn't understand. I would wear my flats when I think I got to go in, honey. I'm gonna put me on a nice sensible flat. But I'm lazy. I am lazy boots. What else happened, child? They kind of flirting a little bit, and they holding hands and making all kinds of plans, like I told you. And then we see white Mark come into the judge's chamber and give her a picture of Uhura from Star Trek, the first black lady in space. You know, and I think the first interracial kiss on television. And we find out that new judge is a Trekkie, and she went to college apparently with friend Mark. They go back that far. And they just have been good girlfriends from the dawn of time. And I'm looking at her being a Trekkie and really trying to figure this thing out now. I'm really trying to figure this thing out. I took another note and tallied that on in with her possibly being a lesbian. Anywho, that was the episode. And I rambled a lot, and that's what I do. So like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe, and share my videos to the girls, honey, so they can laugh. And I'll catch y'all after a while, eventually. Peace.